part of the My Money Calculator development team, and in this video I'm going to show you in under 5 minutes how to find out whether or not you can afford an investment property and how much it is going to cost you. You can see that I have open here the investment property calculator that you can download for free only from mymoneycalculator.com.au. This is the most powerful free investment property calculator in Australia. So what I'm going to do is run you through an example. So let's enter in some details. Let's leave the date as 2011 and enter an inflation rate of 3%. Just remember that if you don't understand what a field means or how it works, if the box has a red triangle on the right hand side, you can hold your mouse over it to see some help, or you can also see the help and support page on mymoneycalculator.com.au by just clicking the help button up the top right. Okay, so let's enter in some personal details. Let's assume that you're 35 years old, have a salary of $90,000 a year, living expenses of $50,000, savings account of $60,000, and a savings interest rate of 4.5%. Moving on to the property details, we're going to want to purchase this property in year 0, meaning now. For the weekly rental income, let's choose 500. Annual rental growth rate 3%, vacancy rate 2%, and a property growth rate of 5%. For the expense details, let's assume your property has $1,000 of body corporate fees and council rates of $1,500, as well as water rates of $500. For the depreciation, let's say this property cost $250,000 to construct, was constructed in 2004, and has a fit-out value of roughly $30,000. Let's assume the property you want to purchase is valued at $450,000 and you want to purchase it in New South Wales. And there's going to be some loan setup costs on this loan of $500. So this is going to be a total acquisition cost of roughly $466,000. Now let's assume you're going to put a deposit down of $50,000, making the total loan amount required roughly $416,000. Now you're going to pay this down principal and interest, and you're going to pay it down in 25 years, making monthly payments with an interest rate of 7.5%. When it comes to selling the property, in this example, we're going to assume you're not going to sell it in the next 30 years. So now we can click View Results to go to the reports page. Now what we're interested in here is how much is this investment property going to cost you. So what we're going to do is go down to the in-depth property analysis section and click on the investment summary. Now this investment summary page is going to ask you how many years from now do you want to see. And we're going to choose year 1 because we decided to purchase the property now in year 0, and so we're going to want to see how much it'll be worth, how much it will have cost us at 1 year from now, so in the first year. So we're going to scroll down a bit and look at the what is my profit or loss section, and we'll see the rent coming in here of roughly $25,000 a year, interest payments and other cash expenses, and scroll down a bit more and we can add the principal payments to that of roughly $6,000, making the total cost of the property around $40,000 in the first year. And we can see that there's going to be rent coming in of roughly $25,500, and there's going to be a tax saving of around $5,000. Now this is going to bring the total cost out of your pocket to around $9,000, and this is going to equate to around $176 a week. So that is how much this property is going to cost you. So let's go back to the reports page. Now the other thing we're interested in is, can you afford this investment property? So we're going to click up the top in the entire situation section, how much money will I have? And that's going to take us to a projection of your assets, loans and equity over 30 years. Now what you can see is that while your savings account drops initially due to the deposit for the property, we can see a steady increase over time, and also that in your loan section there's no need to establish a line of credit or credit card in order to fund any expenses. So in this instance, we would say you can afford this investment property. So congratulations, you've seen whether or not you can afford an investment property and how much it's going to cost you in under 5 minutes. So these are just 2 of the 9 reports in the investment property calculator. Don't forget to check out the others in order to see all the figures you want to know about buying an investment property. As I mentioned earlier, this is the most powerful free investment property calculator in Australia. Now say you want to enter details for a home with a mortgage, shares or managed funds including using a margin loan, super or a self-managed super fund including borrowing to buy property or shares within super, as well as details for up to 10 investment properties, and be able to change details like interest rates, salary, bonuses and one-off expenses like a holiday in any year that you want to, all for 2 investors. You can do all this and more in the Money Calculator, which you can also download for free only from mymoneycalculator.com.au. Also keep up to date with new free online and downloadable calculators, new calculator features, useful guides and articles, and more helpful videos by following us on Twitter or Facebook. Thanks for watching.